Hello folks, Ford CEO Jim Farley has come out and said that there'll be no more boring cars from Ford. What he means by boring might surprise you. Now, many of us have known Ford to be an everyman kind of brand, meaning that most people could possibly afford to get themselves a Ford. From the Fiesta, even the Ka beneath that, up to the Mondeo, the Focus, they're all ubiquitous cars, you know, they're everywhere. Well, they certainly were a few years ago. You don't see quite so many of them on the road now. Obviously, we're moving into EVs, and Ford have come out with a fairly lackluster offering so far. The Mustang Mach-E, the new Explorer showing some promise, but then we've got that Capri, which just seems to be an awful mishmash of ideas and doesn't float my boat particularly. However, Mr. Farley, it seems, has got new plans. He sees Ford now rivaling Porsche, and I think possibly in response to all this competition coming in from China and from new challenger brands that are willing to compete at the lower end of the market, he seems to be suggesting that they're going to cut out the models that don't make them much money. Obviously, they've already slashed the Fiesta. We've known for some time that they plan to get rid of the Focus in 2025. They've already got rid of the Mondeo. Are these the kind of cars that are not making them enough money, and they feel like with these new challenger brands coming in and people kind of undercutting price, they'll make even less from those models, and therefore their way to compete with those brands is to simply stop competing with them? Now, that's all well and good, but Ford needs to do quite a lot to reposition themselves as that premium brand. Mr. Farley cites the Mustang being the most popular sports coupe in the world as the thing that's going to take on Porsche, and we've certainly seen some much more expensive Mustangs. We've seen Mustangs going for $200,000-$300,000 for special editions, and I can certainly see where in the muscle car side of things, you know, they can compete because there is a strong name in that particular market. But is anyone going to step into a Ford for the same money as an Audi or a BMW or a Mercedes, for example, or a Genesis even? I'm not so sure. I think they need to do quite a lot of work, and I think they need to come to market with some way more exciting products. Putting things out like the Capri and just mid-size SUV after mid-size SUV, I don't think is going to help them achieve their goals. Now, the US has seen some more exciting models. I mean, the Bronco looks absolutely fantastic, and that's the kind of thing where they will be able to have really high-ticket versions of it. The F-150 has done well in the US. Obviously, the Raptor has been fantastic for them. We know they can do it, but we know they need to build on what they've already got. And some of those models just won't translate well to, say, the European market, the UK market, simply because our roads are too small to accommodate them, and they just won't sell in the same kind of volumes as they might in the US. So it's a really interesting time for Ford. I've personally been absolutely dying to see a little retro EV Fiesta replacement. I think it would be fantastic. I think it would sell in the millions in the UK and Europe if they priced it right and if they got the look of it right. That could be something really special from Ford. And for me, that's what makes Ford special over here. It's a very different beast in the US, but over here, I look back at things like the Mark I Fiesta, like the Escort XR3i, these kind of cars, you know, they're the cars that mean that Ford have still got a massive enthusiast following in the UK, despite having released more mundane cars in recent years, I think it's fair to say. What are your thoughts on this, folks? Do you think it's a sign of the times, or do you think it's really desperately sad? Let me know in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and even join as a member if you'd like to. It's only £2 a month. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Huge thanks to all my channel members for your continued support. I really do appreciate it.